What if I told you that you could have everything that you've ever wanted? And I'm not talking about just flashing it into existence. I mean attracting things into your life and turning your dreams into a reality through actionable steps. Cool stuff. Today we're going to talk about that. I will tell you from personal experience, I have built a multiple six-figure real estate business, and I also have learned how to lose a ton of weight and keep myself in shape over a certain period of time in the last couple of years. So I'm just taking my successes, what I've done to become successful, and sharing that through this video. If you don't agree with me, no problem. You don't have to listen. This is just me bringing as much value as I can through you, through my personal experiences. I'm not a very religious person, but I do believe that there is some kind of higher power out there where if you put into the universe, you will receive back out of the universe what you put in. And part of that, to me, brings up the law of attraction. And I understand that this whole law of attraction, manifestation, mumbo jumbo, some people don't believe it. And that's okay. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If you don't believe in it, and if you choose not to believe in it, and you choose to destroy your life and not attract good things into your life, what are you doing? Right? But if you just make a conscious decision, even if you don't believe that, everything doesn't work out for a reason and that manifestation isn't real, you still can get probably on the same page with me on action equals consequence. And if you plan your actions to create certain consequences, now you can't guarantee these consequences, but if you plan your action to turn or attract certain consequences, you almost create the law of manifestation or the law of attraction without even trying. Right? So the idea of this is so cool because so many people don't realize the power that they hold within their body. And when I say that, I mean the power to create a reality that you dream of. The power to turn your thoughts into reality. And if you are constantly circling your thoughts in your head on specific things taking place, you will point your brain, you will point your actions into creating consequences and or attracting things into your life. So I will tell you personally, I have been attracting business success into my life for years. Okay, and I'm 23, so years to me is 5 or 4. Okay, and years to you might be different, but to me, 5 years is a fifth of my life. Okay, so for me that's a lot, and I've spent, to my knowledge, a lot of years attracting business success into my life. And as I attract those things into my life, I create thoughts in my head to have specific successes, right? So I'm circling thoughts in my head about the success that I want to create in my reality. And the power that you hold in this organ up here is insane, absolutely insane, because you can do anything you want through your brain. All you need to do is start circling the thoughts in your head of what reality you want to create. Think Brian Tracy says this. Don't quote me, it's either Brian Tracy or Jim Rohn. I think it's Brian Tracy, but it's it's Brian Tracy. A man becomes what he thinks about most of the time. I'm gonna say that again. A man becomes what he thinks about most of the time. And that means when you are controlling your thoughts, positive or negative, you are attracting results into your life or consequences into your life through action. Okay, so just for example, say you have a girl that you like and you are constantly thinking about this girl, constantly thinking about it. You're, whatever, stalking her Instagram and you're like, I gotta make a move. I gotta reach out to this girl, right? So you like one of her photos and she sees that and she's like, maybe this guy ain't bad. Likes your photo. Oh, now it's on, right? So now you're gonna take the action to hit her up on Snap. Like it just kind of starts rolling through, and then next thing you know, you're talking to her on Snap. Next thing you know, you're talking every day. Next thing you know, you're over at her house. Next thing you know, you're dating her after 3 weeks of hanging out, or 3 months of hanging out, or whatever. That is manifestation. That is the law of attraction. And I know that that's a stupid example, but apply that example to the success that you want in your life. Apply that example to the results that you want to create. Start thinking about what you want to become most of the time, and then create an action plan and start taking action on that. I think about this all the time, how I built this business where I'm paying 4 people, including myself. Not only that, but I'm housing hundreds of people a year. Like, to me, that's insane. And I'm one guy. I'm 23 years old. I mean, look at me, I'm this little dude. What am I doing? What am I doing? You know what I mean? It's hard to believe sometimes, but I'm gonna bring up another quote. This one was Bob Proctor. He talks about how the human body has enough energy in it to power $1 billion in revenue through an industrial factory for years. So you could just plug a human body into an industrial factory and it could make billions of dollars. That didn't really make a lot of sense, but you know what I mean. And whether that's true or not, believe it. Because if you don't believe it, what will you attract into your life? But if you do believe it, what will you attract into your life? So I choose to believe that my body can create billions of dollars in revenue if you plug me into a damn industrial factory, okay? I choose to believe that what I think about most of the time is what I am. I choose to believe that the thoughts that circle in my head attract consequences, attract results, create actions. I choose to create action plans to make my thoughts a reality. And you should too. You should too. So, short video for today. I guess not, it was 10 minutes. But super important topic, okay? I have been in some really tough points in my life, mentally, physically, all that kind of stuff. And one of the main things that's been able to turn my life around, and I'm not perfect still, I'm living better than I was at one point, but it's not all great, There's things that I run into, there's bills that pile up, there's hard times that happen, but I choose to make the turnaround through the thoughts that I have, through training my brain. That's where you need to start, is training your brain. So train your brain into creating thoughts that will attract consequences, that will attract results. And through training your brain into attracting those results, you will fall into action. You will fall into action plan. And keep in mind, sometimes you gotta push a little bit for that action. So if you wanna create something awesome, if you wanna go be successful, if you wanna go build anything that you wanna build, do anything that you wanna do, I suggest that you try and use this video to do that. And if this video helped you today, do me a favor. You don't have to like, you do not have to subscribe, but you do have to comment down below and let me know. okay? I answer all the comments. Sometimes it takes me a couple days because I have a lot of things that pile up work-wise, and I like make these videos. Sometimes I'm gonna watch on today, but it's like 12 o'clock at night. So I make these videos like after working all throughout the day, and then I post the video and I like pass out at 1 a.m. But doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get back to your comments. And reach out to me, please. If you look my name up online, Max Salmon, you will find my phone number. Text me. Let me know that you came from YouTube. I would love to hear from you. I got one request for this band. I'm sending it out. And I'm gonna make more wristbands. I'm gonna make personalized wristbands about things that I talk about in this video, and I'm gonna ship them out to you guys. So if you like my videos, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want a wristband, a special wristband. I'm gonna be coming up with those soon, so stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching, seriously. If you made it to the end of this video, like I said, I'm not super religious, but God bless you, bro. You deserve everything that you want. I know you can do it. Use the principles in this video to go out there and turn your life around, because we all want success, but not everybody is willing to take the action to do it. And if you start with watching this video, you're already moving in the right direction, and you're already allowing yourself to start changing and start becoming better and start turning your life around. So until next time, thank you so much for watching my video. Go out there and do something great. We'll talk soon.